Management is an art of getting things done through others efficiently and effectively. Management creates a dynamic organization. That is, we will be very quickly packed and we can do anything and we are ready to actually face any situation because our management is very strong. So what are the characteristics of management? The first thing itself is management is always a goal-oriented process. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Vidhyaashram from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students for the first chapter, Nature and Significance of Management, the revision. Now, what exactly happens in revision is a very quick talk which happens between Abhilash and his students. What exactly I am excited is, after so many years, I am seeing you once again. Now, what we are supposed to do? Now, we are supposed to understand that business studies is very simple. The only thing is, you people need to sit and watch all the sessions of Abhilash so that you will get 100 on 100. Let's aim for centum, and definitely I'll tell you, I'll promise you, I can convince each and everybody that you people, if you watch the videos of Abhilash, you will definitely get 100 on 100. Let's start this session. Now, the topics which we're gonna cover in this session will be, there are 8 chapters in the part A. So we have taken 8 topics in the first chapter. Now, what exactly these 8 topics are? We are dealing with nature and significance of management, means everything about management. So we're gonna go with the meaning and definition of management. After that, we're gonna go with characteristics, objectives, importance, nature of management, levels of management, functions of management, and the last topic is coordination. So today I'm telling you, let's have a mutual coordination. I'll teach you, you will learn. If you don't know anything, no issue, students. Comment something saying that, so these are the topics which I couldn't understand, then definitely I'll make another video and go for that. The reason is, this examination 2023, each and everybody will definitely get 100 on 100. Let's go with the first one, that is the meaning of management. So what exactly the meaning of management is? Very simple meaning I'm gonna tell you here. Management is an art of getting things done through others efficiently and effectively. So what is management? Say example now, can I get water? If I ask, definitely you people will give me water. So that is management, getting things done through others. So management is defined as a process. Exactly, it is a process of getting things done with an aim. There should be an aim that if I am asking you for a water, you will not splash the water on me, right? You're gonna give me in a tumbler or in a glass, isn't it? So here what happens is, the main aim is what? Aim of achieving goals, that too effectively and efficiently. The reason being here is, in the business, whenever we go for management, we always expect efficiency level to be high and effectiveness should be there to achieve the goal. That is the reason we go with management. So we'll go with the next topic, that is effectiveness and efficiency. What do you mean by effectiveness and what do you mean by efficiency? Today itself I'll tell you, students, here, please understand, in all my sessions I have told you this many a times. The reason why I'm stressing to efficiency and effectiveness is, quality and quantity, you are supposed to understand the difference. Now when we go with this quality, what happens is, quality can never be measured, it can only be graded. The same way, quantity, if you go to the next level, quantity can be measured. Say if my weight is 90 kg, so that means it is not quality, it is quantity. How I teach, that cannot be measured, can only be graded. Okay, it is like very good, good, average, poor. It depends on however you people measure that. That is the reason you cannot measure it, you can only grade it. So what is this efficiency and what is effectiveness? It is a 1-mark question. The reason is, in this chapter, you will get a very short answer where 2 questions you will actually get it, and that is for 2 marks. So 1 plus 1 is 2 marks. Then you have short answer where you will get 1 question, and that is what it is. So 1 into 2 is equal to 2 marks. So here 1 into 2 is equal to 2 marks. Then we have something called long answers. But in this chapter, students, you don't have a long answer. That is like 4 marks you don't have. 4 marker is like 0. And then we have something called the extra thing, that is essay type answer. This is there. That is 8-mark question. That means 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. Totally you people will get how many marks? 12 marks from this chapter. In this 12 marks, the very short answer, one of the question can come as effectiveness or efficiency. So this is a short question. Please understand this today itself. So here, what is effectiveness? Effectiveness in management is concerned with doing the right task. Doing what? The right task. Completing activities and achieving goal. So doing the right task at a right time, right? Completing it before the time is there. That is what effectiveness is. Next thing is efficiency. Efficiency means doing task correctly and with minimum cost. That is called efficiency. So effectiveness you got to know, efficiency you got to know. One of the question is compulsory, so please understand this and then go forward. Next is characteristics of management. See, all these points I have taken from the textbook. The reason being, your textbook itself is your entire notes. You please do not refer any other publications. Never go with the publications which is being published by so many authors. Your textbook itself is everything for you. So go with the textbook points, because the answer key which the evaluator gets, right? He will get the answer key from the textbook itself. That means whatever the textbook points are, the same points the evaluator examination will give it to the evaluator. When he gets it, he'll check how many points you have written. Is it matching or it is not matching? Plus, they'll also give something called as 7 points or any other 7. So there also you can fetch marks, but I want you people to understand that. Follow the textbook properly. You don't need to by heart anything, guys. I want you people to understand, because management is all what? It is a subject which if you understand, you can master it. So what are the characteristics of management? The first thing itself is, management is always a goal-oriented process. So management is what? Goal-oriented process. Management is a process. So what type of process is it? It's a goal-oriented process. The next is, management is all pervasive. When I say pervasive, what exactly it is? Universally accepted. Management is what? Universally accepted. The third point here we have is, management is multi-dimensional. It is not only for one thing. It is for many things, like management by people, management of work, management of operation. So here, management of work, people, operation. So these are the 3 characters. Plus, let's go with a few more. Management is a continuous process. After one of the work is done, they'll not stop. They'll tell the other people to do it more. So the manager work is what? After the employee comes and tells, sir, I'm done with today's work, the manager will not keep quiet. He'll give him the task for the next day. So that's why it is what? Continuous process. And management is always a group activity. Understand, humans are social beings. So when humans are social beings, what happens is, whenever we work, see the word we work, it should never be me, it should always be we. So that is what management is always what? Group activity. 1 is better than 2 or 2 is better than 1. If anybody asks you a question, you should always say 2 is always better than 1. Management is a dynamic function. Now, in dynamic situation, it is the management and the manager who thinks what exactly the employee should do, and then they change the course of action. That's the reason management is always a dynamic function. And the last one here is management is an intangible force. You cannot see management, but we can feel management. So these are the characteristics. I've also given some shortcuts for you if you remember, right? Girl cop combination. So how exactly this is? Like girl, G-I-R-L-C-O-P, girl cop. So whenever, if anybody teases any girl, then a cop gonna come and catch you. That is what the thing is. So here, girl, G, in the sense group activity. I, intangible, right? R, reduces time. L, when I say L, G-O-A-L, goal oriented. C, continuous process. O, optimum utilization of resources. Through management, we can optimally use the resources. And P, pervasive, universally accepted. You can write these 7 points as well, but I want you people, after writing girl cop, please do write the third point which I told you, that is management is multi-dimensional, and write these 3 sub-points, then you will get 8 on 8. So this question is actually a 8-mark question, that is characteristics of management. Moving on, we have the next one, that is the objectives of management. In 2018 and 2019 examination, there was a question in the preparatory saying that for 8 marks, explain the objectives of management. Everyone was shocked seeing that a 4-mark question, how can it come for 8 mark? Because you don't have much to explain. This can happen even in 2023 students. So I don't want any of my students to feel that this can come for 8 marks or this can come for 4 marks. Don't go with it. Study the entire chapter. The reason being, if you study the entire chapter, what's going to happen is you are in a safer zone. Exams are something like this. Whichever you know, that will never come. And the question which you don't know, that will be the first question. So that is what the examination is. So I request each and every student of mine, please don't take this question very lightly. This is a very important question. Even this question can come for 8 marks. So there are 3 objectives of management. First thing, we call it as organizational objective. Second thing is called as society, that is social objective. And the third one is called as the personal objective. So there are 3 objectives of management: organizational, social, personal. In organization, as an organization, the objective why they use management is, the first thing is to survive. There should be a survival, isn't it? So without survival, how can we go for it? So let's survive the competition, survival. After survival, we should not go with only survival. We should actually grow, isn't it? So the second is growth. After growth, we should actually make more profit. So survival, profit, growth. Anything you can alter and you can write it. Not an compulsory issue saying that the first point should be survival, second should be profit, third should be growth. Anyhow you people can write, but these 3 is the main thing. When it comes to organizational, I told you about 3. When it comes to social, there are so many. Say employment and unemployment. There is a difference, right? Nowadays, what has happened? All top-notch companies, they are firing people. What about their social objectives? Unemployment is scaling high. Reason being, the social objective is not maintained. The reason is they can't maintain organization objective of survival. Cost cutting should happen. Now cost cutting, if it will not happen, they can't survive. So what they do? They are neglecting the social objective. And the last one is called personal objective. Say, why should I go and work? Now, standard of living should be high. People should respect me. So these are the objectives of personal objectives. So you can write more about it and you will get definitely 8 marks. Very easy question. Only 3 points. organizational objective, social objective, personal objective. Next one is importance of management. Why management is important? I told you, right? Girl cop, group activity, intangible, reduces time, goal oriented. The same way, if you understand, in those 7 points, what all you can take as important is the first point is what? It is group. That's why it is goal oriented. So what happens here? Management helps in achieving group goals. Management increases efficiency. Management creates a dynamic organization. That is, we will be very quickly packed and we can do anything and we are ready to actually face any situation because our management is very strong. So what is it? Management creates a dynamic organization. Management helps in achieving personal objective. As I told you, we have the objective called as personal objective, and management will definitely help us to achieve our personal objective. Say example, I started to work. Now my personal objective was I need to take a bike. Now I started to work. Within 6 months, I took my bike. Then my personal objective is I want to buy a car. Again, I started working. Now I fulfilled getting a car after 1 year. Then I felt, let's have more objective. I want to construct a house. Again, I started to work. Now what happens? I need to work efficiently, effectively. So then what happened? After 3 years, I also purchased a house. So this is what happens. That is, management helps in achieving personal objectives. Management helps in the development of society. This is where I want you people to understand. Don't just think about personal. Don't just think about organization. There is something called social also. Management need to develop the society. Reason. You have seen so many traffic signals. You have seen bus stops. You have seen bus stands where you have seen the hoarding saying that donated by Thought Focus, donated by Infosys, donated by Kennametal's Media Company. Now what exactly it is? It is their social objective which they go for it, and that is how the society will also develop. See, our best example is Tatas. Now Tatas are the people who are the philanthropists and they spend money like anything. They give charity like anything. They want the standard of living of people to grow. The same way, there is this guy called Shivam Nadar, the HCL founder, where he gives 1000 crores every year for charity, for social causes. So that is how the management will achieve it. So the nature of management is the next one. Now this is a sure question for you people. Please understand. Nature of management, there are 3. Exactly like the nature of water. Now the water stays in 3 things: solid, liquid, gaseous. The same way management also has 3 things. The first thing is management is an art. That is, it's a kala, right? Which you need to go with it. Everybody will not get that. Management is a science and management has a profession. So management is an art, management has a science, management has a profession. But management as a profession has not attained 100% in India. So we always consider management in 2 phases. That is, management as an art, management as a science. You will get a 1 mark question. That is like multiple choice question. Management is, then you get an option A, B, C, D. The last day I actually have done a model paper. I've solved it. The first question itself was this: management, is management an art, a science, and both art and science, or none of the above? So the answer is what? Art as well as science. Now when I go with the first one, that is, I have taken management as an art. So what is this management as an art? There are 3 topics management as an art. Practical knowledge should be there. Practical skills should be there. So the first is existence of theoretical knowledge, personalized application based on practice and creativity, as well as creativity in a sense how you go with it, your own perceptions, how exactly you go. Those are called management as an art. The second thing is management has a science where you have the cause and effect relationship, the experimental relationship, First is systematized body of knowledge, principles based on experiments, and it is universally validated. That is, now validity of science is what? Whatever you do in India, if the same thing you do it in any other country, you will get the same result. The reason is what? It is universally applicable. And the last one is management as a profession. As I told you that 100% we have not achieved management as professionalism. So we'll go with the first one. Why? Because management as a profession is well-defined body of knowledge. You will get to know each and everything about that particular profession. Restricted entry, everyone can't go there. Professional association, ethical code of conduct, and service motive. Management, why it has not attained 100% professionalism in India? Because it is more of service motive, and even now in India, only say, let's go with the fact, guys. Out of 1 lakh people, probably 100 or 150 people will go for service. The remaining people, they always want to make more money only for themselves. So that's the reason management has not attained the professionalism. Levels of management, we know that it is a POQ question. What type of question is it? It's a POQ question. Now when we go with POQ, a very simple concept of getting 5 marks in the sense, draw a triangle, here, top level you write, middle level you write, supervisory level you write. After that, who all comes? See, yesterday I have done this model question paper. Please go back to the session and understand this. Again, here you need to write CEO, CFO, Managing Director, Board of Director. The same way, HR Manager, Marketing Manager, then you have Production Manager, Sales Manager. Next, in the supervisory level, you have Clerk, Supervision or Supervisor, Inspector. Inspector is a person who inspects the product quality and then he'll check that. So that is what the inspector is. So if you write this and the functions, you get 5 marks. Next one is functions of management. Now, for all the students, I always tell you very simple things. How to remember functions of management is, if you remember the business studies part A chapters, the 4th chapter is planning, 5th chapter is organizing, 6th chapter S for staffing, the 7th chapter is directing, and the 8th chapter is controlling. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you go with it. Planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. These are called the functions of management. So what exactly planning is? So I'll give you an example here. Just understand. Let's have this example. 2023. So this year, we have a company where we are actually making 2 lakh rupees profit in 2023. So our vision after 5 years, say 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, that is 2028. We don't know what's going to happen, right? Let's plan for this. In a month, we are making 2 lakh rupees profit. So 2028, in a month, we feel that we can actually make 6 lakh rupees profit, and that is our target. We need to make how much? 6 lakh rupees profit per month. Per month. So this is also profit per month. So our vision is that very clear. 2028, every month we need to make at least 6 lakh rupees as profit. I'm just giving a feasible, very easy kind of a thing. So what is planning? Planning is a process which bridges the gap between what you are and what you want to be. So what you are, 2 lakh profit you are making. What you want to be, 6 lakh profit in a month you are supposed to make. So planning bridges the gap between what you are and what you want to be. So that is what planning is. Second one, organizing. To achieve this, we need to now have what? Raw material, finance, manpower. So we have this 3 combination. That's the reason we are making 2 lakh rupees. Now we need to increase it, right? Then we can make 6 lakh. So what is organizing? Bringing together physical resources, finance, manpower to achieve the organizational goal. That is called organizing. The third one is staffing. After organizing, staffing. This is the third one. What is staffing? This manpower planning is in. To achieve from 2 lakh to 6 lakhs, what type of people we need to hire and how we need to train them. Recruitment, selection, all these things is included. So that is called staffing. Selecting right person for a right job at a right place in a right time. So that is what staffing is. And the next one is directing. Directing these people. Manpower, directing, guiding, motivating, supervising those people to achieve organizational goal. That is called directing. And the last one is called control. So what is controlling is if there is any deviation, there's a deviation. No, we can't make 6 lakh, we can only make 3 lakh rupees or something like that. Demotivated. Again, we need to boost them. Again, we need to guide them, tell them, set the standards, compare actual with standards. So what is controlling? Controlling is a process of comparing actual performance with standard performance. Say my actual performance is, now I can only go with 4 lakh, but my standard is what? 6 lakhs. So there is minus 2 lakh deviation. I need to rectify that. That is called controlling. So very simple examples I have explained you the entire functions of management. Next is coordination, the last topic of this chapter. You can also get a 2-mark question called define coordination, or write what is the meaning of coordination. The essence of management process by which the managers synchronizes the activities of different department is known as coordination. So here it's a role of manager to go with integrity and unity so that he can help the employees to achieve the organizational goal. So anywhere if you have any questions, please do ask us. We're always there to help you. This features as well as importance can come for a 8-mark question. So let's understand this. The feature, the first one is, as I told you, that it's a manager's work to go with unity and integrity. So coordination integrates group efforts. It ensures unity. See, unity, integrity. It is a continuous process. It is all pervasive. It is a responsibility of all manager. I told you before, it's a responsibility of whom? All manager. And without coordination, we can't go with any of the function of management. So it is a deliberate function. It is a must function. So these are the points which you need to write and explain it in your own sentences, meaningful sentences. Anywhere, any doubt, students, I'm always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you. Thank you.